Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bushmaster YouTube channel. My name is Brandon, and this is my very first YouTube video that I would like to share with you. Uh, Here you see in the picture, there are quite a few things on this table. This is my usual EDC, and I'd like to have a conversation with you today. Unfortunately, many other YouTubers have had this conversation, and that is the conversation of the way things are going in our country today. In short, I do not think that we are very far from a societal collapse. Um, I've seen things in my hometown that make me question this even more. On my way home today, there was a small scale riot going on in one of the parks. Only about 20 people or so, but they were all fist fighting, and some of them had knives and weapons and things of that nature. Now, the cops got there and broke it up. But see, this is the thing with that. So the police aren't always going to be there, and even if they are, those police aren't paid a whole lot. And I honestly, a lot of times, question whether or not the amount of money that they get paid is worth it to them to take their job at heart. In other words, basically, I don't think they're going to be there to save your ass beyond a certain amount. Um, the rest is up to you. So, with that being said, I'd like to give you a look at my EDC for the summer of 2024. So, here goes. This is the items that I carry with me on a daily basis in a bag in my truck. And this is the bag that I use to carry them. This bag is called the Tacticon Armament 3-Day Battle Pack. I've had it for going on 2 years, and it is an excellent pack. It's available in flat dark earth, black, and I believe it may still be available in multicam, and it may still be available in Ranger Green. Now, on to the good stuff. Here we go. So, this might look like something that for lack of a better term, a camper or a bushcrafter might use. However, the two kind of go hand in hand. The whole bushcraft, survival, and preparedness genres all kind of go hand in hand. So, you're going to have some of that crossover. So let's get started. Okay. Right here, you can see the Equip Hammock Rainfly. Now, the reason for that is that I do have a AquaQuest guide model tarp, but it is a 10 by 10. And I kind of feel like, when I'm out practicing and doing overnighters and drills and whatnot, I don't need a great big 10 by 10. Or if I'm ever in a situation, I'm not going to string up the old 10 by 10 tarp and hope that I don't get seen by an invading force or an enemy. That's a problem. So I got something nice and small. It's a hammock rainfly tarp, and I also have the Equip hammock to go with it. My Equip hammock is in Ranger Green, and the rainfly tarp is in gray. Okay, does an excellent job keeping the rain off, by the way. Okay, now I know that in certain, climates, you're gonna need a little more, but if you know your bushcraft and you know your shelter building, this will help suffice for at least a roof. Okay, beside that, you see a limb saw. Here we have a hatchet. Okay, those two are obviously for shelter building, firewood gathering, things of that nature. Okay, these 3 little pill bottles right here, these are kind of interesting. So, in one of them, let me see if I can get down there and grab that. I don't know if you can see through it or not, but there we go. We have a piece of wax injected hemp wick. We have a couple of lighters in there. We have a striker, and somewhere in there, right there, we have a fire steel. Okay, that's my little fire kit. And I do carry several pieces of fat wood that I will spare showing you because everybody's seen fat wood before, or so I believe. Now, this is kind of unique. These are, you ever see those little mini cheeses in the grocery store that are just little mini cheese wheels? I believe the Borden company makes them, but they're little mini cheese wheels, and they come with red wax on the outside. So what I do is I peel that red wax off, roll it into a ball, and I save it to make fires. It makes an excellent fire starter. Once you get a piece of birch bark lit with a fire steel, or once you get some, some tinder lit with a fire steel, you just drop a little bit of that wax, coat a little bit of wax on some of your tinder, and it's not going out. So these are great to have. Again, this is literally cheese wax rolled into a bowl, stuffed into a container till I have several of them. Okay. Now, these two items here are kind of unique. Why would somebody need dental floss? Okay, especially in their EDC pack. I'll tell you why. Dental floss is not just for your teeth. Dental floss is also a very good sewing material. It is way stronger than conventional thread and works wonders. Okay, going down the line, you see a tactical pen. I have a flashlight. That flashlight model is, okay, let's see here. I believe this is the Coast, and that's going to be the model PX22. The Coast PX22 mini light, if you will. And this thing is about, I believe, it's a couple hundred lumens, and it's really, really nice. I don't know if that'll do you any justice, but I don't want to put the light right into the lens. But yeah, that's a pretty good flashlight to have, and goes well, pairs well with my EDC. Now, going on down the line, I have a Shimog. Everybody's seen those before. You don't see these in everybody's EDC. Binos, binoculars are super important, especially if you want to know what the force against you may be up to. You can hide all day and you can watch them all day. This little bad boy right here, not everybody has. This is a Silcott key. This is used for getting water in spigots that have the turnstile removed. So you just connect that and turn the water on and get what you need. And a lot of times in cities, they'll just remove that top turnstile and hope that nobody's able to turn it on, and that's the instrument you use to turn it on if you desperately need water. And I'm not, I'm not telling anybody to go out and steal, but at the same time, if you need some water, I mean, come on. There's nothing wrong with opening a spigot and filling a water bottle real quick, shutting it back off, and then disappearing. You're literally getting something that you can't live without. Okay, going on down the line. This is an important part of my EDC, the knives, okay? These little knives here are both spring activated, okay? This is kind of an off-brand. This is a Kershaw, all right? Those are pretty much just for opening Amazon boxes and things of that nature, okay? This bad boy, this is my baby right here. Everybody knows what this is. Yeah. This is the Gerber Strong Arm. No need for an introductory here. This is a hell of a survival knife. Takes a beating and keeps on repeating. We can just say that. I have a headlamp there. Okay, and some jute twine. Obvious reasons. Shelter building, fire making. There's a lot of good reasons for jute twine. Okay, now on to everybody's favorite. Okay, this little bad boy right here. This little bad boy is the PMag 17 round. Okay, I believe it's a 17 rounder. Yeah, it's a 17 rounder for the Glock 17. Okay, and what do we have here? This bad boy right here. This is from Palmetto State Armory. Okay. This is the Palmetto State Armory dagger. Now, these are becoming harder to find. Looking on Palmetto State's website, I was able to find a Memorial Day sale going on, and they had the regular non-optic ready slide, which is exactly what I wanted. I did not want the optic ready version. I wanted to put together a Glock 19X, which I believe that's what this is. It has a longer grip with a compact slide. So this is the PSA version, Palmetto State Armory version of the Glock 19X in black, and I love it. By the way, Palmetto State Armory, thumbs up to you guys. You even went as far as to include metal sights on your slides. This is beautiful. So I got a guy in town. I will not mention his name just yet. I'm not sure how much he would like that, but he has available the PSA Glock 17 lowers, okay? And that is the complete frame, completed, trigger and all, okay? And then you get a hold of Palmetto State Armory for the complete slide assembly, okay? Obviously, you have to have a, you got to do the paperwork for the lower, for the frame, okay, for the complete frame. And then for the complete upper, there is no paperwork involved. You just get a hold of Palmetto State Armory, and they will take care of the rest for you. Order what you want, and they have great shipping, folks. It will be to your door in a matter of days most of the time. It's been a pleasure dealing with them. So along with the lower assembly, the upper assembly, I ordered two Glock 17 round PMags, and this thing runs like a champ. This runs like a track star, like a well-oiled machine, and I could not be happier with my purchase. So we're going to put that back down there, okay? And by the way, that hatchet is really nice. That's got me out of some jams. That is an antique that I found in my girlfriend's grandma's garage, and she basically come out after I did a side job for her and says, why don't you keep that? To which I was very happy and replied to her, don't worry, it's in good hands. And I appreciate it. Anyhow, to go along with that Palmetto State Armory dagger, we have here a Bianchi Ranger Series holster, a nylon holster. Folks, this is good, strong nylon. This is not your Uncle Mike's brand nylon. This is real good, strong, thick nylon. Good snap closure. This thing keeps my EDC firearm where it belongs, and it's not going anywhere. That is a darn good holster. So anyway, with the things you see here, my goal is that I can go out during the day, and I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, if it is left up to me and only me, that I will be returning home to my family that night. There's things that go on, and you never know what's going to happen if there's an emergency. So, I do work within town, but I do, bring these things with me, because if I ever end up having to leave, what happens if I got to spend a night in the woods? If I have to, I have to. If something happens, like a foreign invasion or something happens along those lines, folks, it can get very bad very quickly. All right. So I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Again, this is Brandon Rivera for the, I like to call it the Hidden Bushmaster YouTube channel. So, Hidden Bushmaster YouTube channel, signing off. Have a great day, and remember, folks, please, above all, we got to get Trump into office. Joe Biden has completely destroyed this country from what it used to be and what it was. Have a great day, goodbye, and God bless.